John Holmes asks.
The John Holmes?
The John Holmes.
Isn't he a porn star? Okay, sorry, go on.
Wait, is he?
Back in the day, I think he's no longer with us. His legacy lives on. Okay, yes?
What were you looking to accomplish by writing your autobiography, Girl Walks into a Bar?
Pointed.
I know, that's a little...
What was I looking to... well, no, actually, okay, okay, this is a good thing about, like, creative process, guys. Take a note. So this also... See, you just asked about Dratch and Faye, which came about because nothing was going on. And same with the book. The book came about because nothing was going on. Like, the same exact mirror story. Like, after SNL... things just kind of like died off. I mean, now they're flourishing, but back then, it took a while to like get back in the showbiz swing, sort of, because I kind of thought all these doors were gonna open. But anyway, but then after SNL, like I was just kind of like back to being like a regular actor, like and the phone wasn't ringing that much. So again, I was driven to write my own thing, which is I always kind of write when it's like the rock bottom of creativity. I'm like, I guess I gotta write this myself, because I don't really enjoy writing. I like when it's done and I can look back and okay, but I don't like the process, which, I mean, I've heard a lot of writers say so. But anyway, so I just started writing like little stories, like if something funny happened to me or something embarrassing happened or whatever, I'd write it. Like I did a couple of those, like The Moth or like this show Risk, like that kind of thing. So it'd give me a goal, like, okay, I'll just write this for this storytelling night. And so the first one I did, like, it went pretty well, and then I was like, oh, I should try just doing this as a creative exercise, sort of. So I had this kind of stack of stories, and but they didn't really have any sort of arc or, like, a book. I wasn't really thinking of a book. And then, like, a year or so later, I got pregnant, and that was a whole other, like, that was like a record scratch for me, and so that... So then I started writing about that, and then that was like, oh, so the first half of the book, a lot of those stories were written before I knew what the second half was even going to be, like, in my life. Like, I wrote a lot of these, like, dating stories and single lady stuff, and I didn't know that I was going to have a baby, like, at advanced maternal age. But anyway, so that's how the book came about. It came about from, like, the phone not ringing and me trying to do it myself. And it was actually, I really liked that kind of writing because it's just you and your computer, and you're kind of your own judge. Like, it's so different from writing sketch where, like, if people laugh, then it's good. But this is like, you have to be the one that laughs, sort of. So it's kind of this whole other brain space, but I sort of enjoyed that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like this was a pretty significant book for John Holmes, because he says that he asks if you realize it fundamentally changed the way he approaches his life.
Really?
Yeah.
And this is John Holmes, not the porn star.
Yeah.
All right. That makes me feel good. Actually, a lot of people come up. Well, a lot of ladies come up to me who are in the same boat that I was, and I think. Like, it's kind of stories, like, I like, well, whatever, I'm losing my articulateness. Anyways, thank you.
No.
Thank you, John Holmes.
Yes.
That's all.
You're
Leave it at that.
welcome,
Okay.
John Holmes.